Hello, welcome to CliCli. Today we are going to learn about if statements. Clint cannot use the portal at first, but after he infuses power into the energy wall, he teleports successfully. How do we achieve this effect in the game? The structure of an if statement is if, then else. When if conditions are met, the if, then action list will be performed. Otherwise, the if, else action list will be performed. For example, the company plans to have a team building next Friday, but the weather of that day is uncertain. If it rains, they will go to watch a movie together. If it doesn't rain, they will go camping. In this example, the if condition is it rains next Friday. When it is true, the if then action will be executed, that is, watching the movie together. Otherwise, the if else action will be executed, that is, going camping. In practice, the if conditions in if statements are often used in conjunction with and or, indicating that all conditions should be met or any conditions met to perform the if then action list. Next, let's see how to use the if statement in CliCli. Step 1. Edit the terrain. First, we need to go to Object Editor, create two custom decorations, Energy Well and Portal. Then place them on the map. Place Clint on the map too. Place two circle regions at the locations of Energy, Well, and Portal. Rename them to Circle A and Circle B respectively. Draw a point at the location you want Clint to be teleported to, and rename it to Point 1. We also need to create a custom modifier, Power Shield, in the Object Editor to achieve the effect of infusing power and getting the shield. Modifiers can be simply understood as a buff with some particle effects, and the particle effect can be attached to a unit socket and move with the unit. We can click on the drop-down box and preview what it looks like when we attach different sockets of the unit. We can also adjust the location, rotation, and scale of the particle. Select Origin as the socket for this modifier. Step 2. Edit the trigger. Click the trigger button on the top. Create a new trigger. First, we need to create a global variable to record whether Clint enters the energy well. Add an event. Select Unit, Generic Unit Event and Region. Set the parameters to be any unit enter Circle A. Add an action. Select Variable. Set Variable. Create a global variable infusion of type Boolean. Select True for the second parameter. This statement states that the variable infusion will have the value true if unit enters the energy well, otherwise it defaults to false. To achieve the power shield effect, we select modifier, add modifier to unit. Select our custom modifier PowerShield for the first parameter. Select event parameter getUnit in event for the parameter unit. In this way, after the unit enters the energy well, it will gain the special effect of PowerShield. Next, we need to achieve the effect of teleportation after energy infusion. Add a new trigger. Select Unit, generic unit event in region for the event. Set the parameters to be any unit enter circle B, that is, the region of the portal. In action, select basic, condition, if, then else. Add an if condition. Select basic, Boolean operate. For the parameters, the first Boolean is the variable we created, infusion. The Boolean operator is equals, and the second Boolean is true. When the if condition is met, the if-then action list will be performed. The if-then action list includes move unit clint to point 1 instantaneous and issue command to unit clint to stop. This is the same as what we introduce in event condition action. When the if condition is not met, the if-else action list will be performed. It will prompt teleport failed when unit enters. In if-else action list, select UI system information message. Display teleport failed to player 1 with 10 seconds. The trigger is done. Let's enter the game and test the effect. Now, it's time to review what we learned today. When if conditions are met, the if-then action list will be performed. Otherwise, the if-else action list will be performed. Conditions in if statement are often used in conjunction with and or, indicating that all conditions should be met or any condition met to perform the if-then action list. This is all about stage 1. Next, we'll enter stage 2, combat. See you next time.